Good morning, hello, my name is Daniel, this is the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. You join me and all of my mates at East Bridgeford Garden Centre. I'm here today because I'm going to ride round the Outlaw Full bike course. Outlaw Full is a week today. I'm doing the aqua bike, so that is just the swim and the bike, I'm not doing the run. Now, I've done the half course here in May, and the full course on the bike is very similar in terms of the loop that you do. You just do more loops. It is 3 loops rather than 1. So I feel like I know the majority of it, but I've only ridden it a couple of times, and I do want to give the event, like, you know, some respect and actually recce the course and feel like I can try and make some time up on the bike, particularly on the twisty bits and the bits that I might know better than others. My ride of choice today is my Canyon Enduro Ace with clip-on bars, and there's a good reason for that. That is because, well, firstly, I ride this bike a lot, and secondly, this is the bike I'm going to be riding. I rode my time trial bike at Outlaw Half Holcombe for 56 miles, and it was not pleasant. I just haven't trained in the time trial position. I haven't trained on the time trial bike at all. It's too aggressive for me. I'm not used to it right now. I haven't got long enough time to get used to it, and I also don't want to get used to it for this event. I will come back to it in the future if I do need that sort of bike, but for the time being, this is what I'm going to ride. I am going to swap the wheels for some faster wheels. I'm not sure whether I'm going to use I've got some Zip 404s, just like they're 58 mils, or whether I'm going to go full tri-spoken disc wheel on this. I don't know, but because they're all rim brake versions, I can swap them around. I have also, because I had to change my clip-on bar setup because I broke one of them, I've gone a bit wider, so it is actually really relaxed. I usually run those a lot narrower together so it was closer to my TT position, but when I've actually looked at myself in a mirror, like, I am quite broad. When I'm pinning my elbows together, I sort of think, what's the point, because I'm still like an absolute brick outhouse. So you know, it's not the end of the world, I don't think, and I'm hoping that this will mean that I will actually perform better, because I hope that I can hold this position for the majority of the 112 miles, whereas my time trial bike, I couldn't even hold it for 50 miles, so there was no way I would hold it for 100 odd. So that is a plan. Today I'm going to try and do the 3 loops. Actually, I'm going to try and do 100, well, it's about 95 miles, but I'm going to see how I go. It's going to be quite warm, and I'm quite tired today. I've done a fair bit of training this week, but I could do with a long ride, so I could do it again in, but I'm just going to see how I feel. I have also wired up the shifter on my TT extension as well, so I can change gear. That's some plaster dust off the roof where I've scraped it after mounting it in the house. Anyway, so I can actually change gear in position, so I can stay in position. It's quite a lot, and I think I'm going to do a separate video talking about the course, I think, if I feel like I've got enough to share. But I'm never normally one to be lost for words, so, you know, I'll give it a go. Let's get out there. I also thought it'd be quite good to get out on course at the same time I'll be out on course next week, or similar. The race starts at 6 AM. I think I'll be swimming for about an hour and a quarter. That will mean that I'll be out on the course at, what, 7:15, so I'll be here for probably 7:45, so I'm here at 9 o'clock. Basically the same, isn't it? Let's get cracking. Maybe I'm getting old. 36 minutes in, I've stopped for a wee stop. I had driven here for like half an hour as well. It's warm today. I wish I put sun cream on, but shoulda, woulda, coulda, hindsight and all that. Course, I'm not going to feedback on it just yet, but 3 laps is going to be tough. When you just did 1 at the half, like, you come to some sections and it's like, oh, headwind or bumpy or whatever, and you think, oh, this is going to be hard. Then you throw it, that's it, you're done. You got it 3 times, so we'll keep going. Here we go, somebody wrecking it. Up, 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 the work. Cadex Tri versus Canyon Enduro Ace. Let's do it. Whoa, it is hot. I've just done 1 complete lap. Good to see Alan on course as well. Caught the guy in the KDX Tri, that was him. He's just wrecking. He's in a relay team this year. He was the guy who was in the winning relay team last year on the bike, so we don't like him, obviously, because he beat my team in 3rd, but all right to do a lap of a ride with. Now, I am a bit of a dum-dum. I was just going on thinking, oh, this bottom bracket's creaking, it's doing my head in every pedal stroke, but it's not. What it is that my pump has slipped down and that's rattling, and that's just chipped all that frame there. However, this bike has 1 week left with me, and then it's getting stripped down. I'm taking some bits off for the new bike, and then I don't know what I'm doing with this bike. I might build it back up with some other handlebars or something and sell it. I don't know, to be honest, but it's on a ticking, you know, it's not got long left. So I'm just going to turn this pump around so it doesn't do the same thing again. I don't know why it started doing that all of a sudden. Oh, that is annoying, isn't it? And then I'm hoping that'll be the noise sorted, because that was doing my head in. Ooh, I need to do that bolt up, look at that. I promise you, honestly, I do look after my bike and I do like maintain it. It's just, I think it's at the point where I've done like, you know, 2 or 3 months riding on it and it's ready for a good little once over. But let's just sort this bottle cage out as well. Nearly back at the car. So when I pulled in the car park this morning, I pulled in here, just drove across, thought, oh, I'll go towards the edge where it's quieter. I went straight across that curb. Just didn't see it at all. I don't know what, I think the sun was quite low or something. Anyway, ride done and dusted. I'll leave the stats on screen. In honesty, I'd hoped to do a couple of laps. I've just done the one. Nearly 2 hours of riding. It's still a decent ride. I'm feeling tired. I did my long run last night, so just feeling it this morning. As much as I'd love my training to revolve around, oh, I've got more time the weekend, train more, sometimes you just can't. So Mondays for me are quite a big training day, so that's how the week pans out for me in the minute. So that's how it is. Right, bike was okay when I sorted that bottom bracket / pump issue. The only thing I think I'm going to change before next week is I'm going to change my saddle. This is my road saddle, Physique Aliante VS. Great for road and great for the odd bit of TT position that I do on the road. Not great for spending half an hour or so at a time in TT position. I wasn't really enjoying that, to be honest. I think I'm going to put my time trial saddle onto this, which makes sense, doesn't it, when you think about it? So that's the plan. What else do I need to do for that? Nothing, I don't think. I think I'm going to tape up these hoods are all baggy. I'm just going to put some tape around them and seal them up. I'll try and get Liz's hair dry perhaps. I've replaced them a couple of times and it's just after a few months, a year or so, they just keep going loose even when I buy the genuine Shimano ones. So who knows whether they're fake or not, I don't know. We got them off Amazon, I think, the last ones. Anyway, happy with that, good job. Gonna get to go back home and watch some of Indian Wells Ironman. Crack on with the weekend, get on top of life admin, because next weekend is going to be full gas weekend of being at Outlaw events, which I look forward to. Anyway, I'm going to do a separate video with some thoughts about the Outlaw full bike course, I think. Hit like, subscribe. See you again tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Thanks.